Hello, everyone. This is Freda Payne, and I just want to tell you that February the 8th, when Mary Wilson made her transition so unexpectedly and shockingly that no one could possibly believe it. As a matter of fact, we thought it was a hoax, but Mary, I guess the good Lord saw fit for Mary to come home. I'm from Detroit. Originally, I've been living here in California for well over 40 years now, and I just want to tell you my feelings about it, and that is I am so deeply hurt, so deeply hurt. I haven't stopped grieving yet, but I guess we'll have to just realize that the reality is what it is. I first met Mary back in 1965 when they were she and the Supremes, Diana Ross and Flo Ballard, yes, the original. This was in Manchester, England, and they were on a tour. It was called the Motor City Review, and I was in Manchester performing at a nightclub myself, doing my own solo thing, and that's when I first met Mary. And then after that, I would bump into them now and then, and then when Diana Ross left the Supremes, then Jean Tyrell took over, and then my sister Scherrie Payne took over from Jean Tyrell. That was in 73. That's when Mary and I really we sort of solidified our relationship as friends. And by the way, 1977, Mary and I were pregnant at the same time. She with Pedrico, I was with my son, Gregory Abbott Jr. And, oh yeah, there's a picture of the three of us, me, Mary, and Natalie Cole. That was in Jet back then. Mary and I have been the closest of friends. Mary is a very unselfish person. I want to thank you, Mary, for all the things you've done for me. She's always reached out. She's always been thoughtful. She would include me on things, and I never thought, I didn't know she felt that way about me, but she was a good human being and very talented. Mary's been doing her own thing for the last several years, and she has been letting the world know that you will never, ever forget about the Supremes, and look out, world. She'll never let you ever forget that she is Mary Wilson, and she has fought for her own identity and her own presence. She's been a political activist. She earned a degree. Yes, I think it was in business, right? And Mary has, she's been a workaholic. She just loves to go, and she loves to party too. So we're gonna miss our girl very much. She was such an inspiration. I can't believe she's gone. I really can't. It's hard to conceive of, but we will know that she was a blessing to us. She's been a blessing to me, and Mary is an angel. And I said this back in Detroit about 3-4 years ago when I was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I got an R&B award. Mary was hosting because she had already been a recipient of the same award. And when she introduced me and I got on stage, and I said, ladies and gentlemen, Mary is an angel. She's a true angel, and now she really is an angel. She's up there with the best of them. And she's singing, and she's letting you know, I am a Supreme. I am Mary Wilson. Love you, Mary. You will never, ever be forgotten. Ever. Touché.
Hi, I'm Kenny Lattimore, and I am reflecting on the amazing Supreme legacy of Mary Wilson. I got a chance to work with Mary during the stamp reveal for Marvin Gaye, and I'd seen her in the industry through many years, and she was always just consistent, class personified. I always loved that. But my personal favorite was I also got a chance to have dinner with Mary Wilson and Cicely Tyson. Just sushi, sitting there, I mean, how incredible, right? And just sharing stories and her positive spirit. She was like a light walking into a room, very consistent. And that will always be my memory. I'm also proud of the artist that Mary Wilson was because of her great vision for the Supremes. It set the standard for so many of us to come. We wouldn't be the artists that we are today without having looked at the glam, the positivity, the class of the Supremes. And we know that that was her vision. We know that she personified that naturally. It was who she was. But it's interesting how she allowed that to spill over to her artistry and influence every single artist and solo act that came behind her. Brilliance. So happy heavenly birthday, Mary Wilson.
Hi, my name is Jim Saphin and I ran the very first fan club for the Supremes here in the UK from 1966 until 1970. I first met Mary at Finsbury Park during the Motortown Review in 1965, and I always remember that she was very gracious to me as she boarded the bus along with Florence and Diana. I met Mary on a personal level in 1969 when they appeared at London's Talk of the Town. Our friendship remained for 54 years, and I met up with her on numerous occasions when she was on TV shows here in the UK. Like everyone, I will miss her so very much and simply cherish the memories. May all your storms be weathered and all that's good get better. Here's to life, here's to love, here's to you. Mary, may you rest in eternal peace.
Hi, my name is Africa Turner, and I met Mary when I was 15 years old. I was portraying her in a play, and I let her know about it. And from that day on, she just always kept in touch with me, and she was always very encouraging, loving, and inspiring to me, and I will never forget it and always cherish that. Happy heavenly birthday, Mary Wilson. I love you, and the Supreme's legacy will live on forever and ever because of all the work that you put into it. Much love to you forever.
A toast to my Mississippi sister, Mary Wilson, who lived a life that most could only dream of, but she'd be the first to tell you that if you believe in yourself and you work hard, that you too can live your dream. Rest in power, Supreme Mary Wilson.
Happy birthday in heaven, Miss Mary. March 6th, your birthday, a very special day. Thank you for inspiring me and so many other little girls with your beautiful voice and constant smile and laughter and positivity. So here's a little bit of your favorite song. Whenever you're near, I hear a symphony, a tender melody. It goes on and on and on and on, just like you will forever in our memories with your beautiful voice. Happy birthday.
Hi, R&B songstress Meli'sa Morgan here, just taking the time to honor someone that we recently lost, Mary Wilson, iconic and legendary member of the Supremes. A very, very happy birthday. May you rest in heaven, and we will continue to honor your legacy and all the wonderful music that you left behind. Thank you for being a friend to me. I miss you, and God bless.
Hey there, darlings. It's your girl, Vivica Fox here. I'm so glad that I could be a part of today, which is honoring the late, great Mary Wilson. I had the honor of knowing this lady for years. She was on my podcast, Hustling with Vivica A. Fox, and I've been a fan of the Supremes for years. She was the ultimate in class, and I just want to say to her family, prayers up, stay strong, and know that your queen will be dearly missed. Prayers up, darlings.
This is Steve Tyrell, and my fondest memory of Mary was when I was just 20 years old. I was doing promotion in Houston, my hometown, for Motown. And the Supremes came to play the Astrodome with Judy Garland. So my job was to just go there and hang out and see if, they needed anything or I could help them in any way. And so I was just hanging around backstage, and then all of a sudden, when the show was over, they came back and they said, let's go party. So they piled, although they had a driver and a limo and all that, they piled into my little Corvette that I had at the time, and off we went to explore the nightlife of Houston. We went to an after-hours club called the Showbiz, I believe it was called. And there I was, this 20-year-old kid, walking in with the hottest group in America, the Supremes. I'll never forget that. That's a moment that will last in my memory and in my heart forever. Mary was a wonderful lady and a beautiful lady, I must tell you, stunning beyond belief. And we stayed friends all these years, as I did with Diana as well. Produced some records that they both were on. And I'm terribly, terribly distraught over the loss of not only a great friend, but an icon in American music. Oh, by the way, happy birthday, happy heavenly birthday to you, Mary.
Well, I'm so honored to be a part of this tribute for such an amazing woman, Mary Wilson. Well, I don't know if she'd be happy about it, but yes, when I was like younger and in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, I got to see this iconic woman, this iconic group being glamorous and singing beautifully and always showing up and showing out. So as I grew and moved into the real world of show business, I want to thank Mary Wilson for always being so warm to me, so kind to me, so funny, always so glamorous, always so lively. And I just want to say to Mary Wilson, happy heavenly birthday. We will all miss you. And girl, we will never forget you. An amazing spirit. And that spirit will be with us forever.
In 1959, 4 little girls from the Brewster Projects of Detroit, Michigan put together a singing group called the Primettes. By 1964, they were a trio known as the Supremes. Florence Ballard, Diana Ross, and Mary Wilson became international superstars. Hi, I'm Parnell Damone Marcano, the one and only male Supreme. For 27 years, I traveled all over the world singing background vocals with the sexy one, Miss Mary Wilson. I just wanted to say, Mary, happy heavenly birthday. We love you and we miss you. Here's to life. Here's to love. Here's to you. Happy birthday, Mary. And thank you.
Mary Wilson.
She was a champion for civil rights. I toured all over the world, and the things that Mary and the Supremes had to endure, the slings and arrows they took for artists like myself.
She was also a champion for artists' rights, lobbying in Washington to make sure that the original members of groups got the money that they deserved and earned. We love you, Mary. You are our neighbor in Las Vegas and always in our hearts.
God is with you always.
Mary Wilson. She left us way too soon, way too early. Whether she was with the Supremes or as a solo act, her light shined so brightly. She always stood out. Thank you, Mary, for your great contribution to show business, to life, to the world. We will miss you greatly. I will miss you. Thank you for everything that you gave. And who could forget that beautiful smile?
Hi, folks. This is Patrick L. Riley, host of Inspired with Patrick L. Riley on Crew TV and author of That's What Friends Are For on the Women Who Inspired Me, a celebration of Black women in history, society, entertainment, arts, and culture. including more than a few pages dedicated to Mary Wilson, the original Supreme. And when Mary was in town around my birthday, November 2019, I got to gift her my book signed, and she in turn signed my copy of her Supreme Glamour. And she got choked up when I asked her if she, Flo, and Diana had an awareness that their LGBTQIA following held them as high as they do, perhaps as high as Oprah and Whoopi. And she got choked up, noting to me that Florence would have absolutely loved hearing that sentiment. So I say to Mary Wilson, honey, you are and will forever be terrific, happy, heavenly birthday, job well done. You will always be supreme.
The most amazing moment in my life was meeting Miss Mary Wilson of the Supremes. She personally autographed my memoirs, Dream Boy, My Life as a QVC Host and Other Greatest Hits, with a kiss. My book is inspired from her book, Dream Girl, My Life as a Supreme. That had to be the most memorable moment in my life, and it brings me such joy to relive.
Happy birthday, Mary. You've been part of my life since Breathtaking Guy, practically my whole life. And when I found out that your birthday was the day after mine, I kind of adopted you in my head as my sister in Pisces, which we know is a sign of completion. So we know you're now done here, but you're free to fly with the birds, the songbirds, and merge with the songs in the trees and the sound of the ocean meeting the waves. We miss you, we love you, and we wish you the happiest of birthdays, wherever you are.
Hi, this is Marsha Thompson, godfather of vocal groups from the legendary Starlights. Woo! I'd like to wish Mary Wilson a very, very happy heavenly birthday. You are a miss. We miss you, love you. Everybody love your music. Your music will go on forever and ever and ever. I miss you in Europe. Remember in Europe, we was in Europe, waking you up every morning, going to our concert, sold out concert. You are one of the greatest talents that ever hit this earth. God bless you. We really love you. You are Miss, the lovely, legendary Miss Mary Wilson of the Superbad Supremes. God bless. Miss you.
Hello, my name is Taana Gardner. I am the artist that sang Heartbeat, You Make Me Feel So Weak. The first time I met Mary, I was at a fundraiser for raising money for children in Africa, and Isaac Hayes was hosting it, and I'm there, and Fonda Ray's on the stage singing, and I'm all the way in the back just enjoying watching everyone. And somebody taps me on my shoulder, and I turn around, and it's Mary Wilson. And I said, yes. And she says, come here, I want you to do something for me. And I was like, that felt like it was coming to America for me. And I went with her, and she said, I just bought this hat, and I just want to make sure it's right, it's on right. And I was like, I'm your woman. I got this. And I was just playing with the hat and doing things and got her straight. And the next thing I knew, she was asking me to go on her radio show after the following day.
Hi everyone, I'm Mickey Burns, host of the TV series Profiles in New York City. I was honored to have Mary Wilson as a guest on Profiles twice. Each time it was obvious how proud Mary was of her hometown Detroit, being a Supreme, and her quest to keep the Supremes' legacy alive and well, which included all of those stunning Supreme gowns. Today, as I reflect back on her birthday, I feel an enormous sense of gratitude that I got to know her and spend some precious time with her. She was beautiful, she was talented, and extremely special. Happy birthday, Mary.
I'm simply Gayla, and I just want to wish the late, great, legendary Miss Mary Wilson a happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Miss Wilson. Happy birthday to you. Happy heavenly birthday, Miss Wilson.
Hey Mary, it's Jason Abrams, your old friend since I was 15 years old. And, I don't know what you were doing, but you were getting younger as I'm getting older. But, unfortunately, all of our lives are too short. And, today I'm not going to reflect on that or be too sad, but to the contrary, just celebrate you and the good times, the memories, and all of that we shared. And in saying so, I realized you never had to be in a group named the Supremes for you, Mary Wilson, to be supreme. You were, you are, and you will forever infinitely be supreme. And I hope you also carry this with pride wherever you are. In helping to assemble this video montage, in celebration of you for your birthday, I took part by helping to assemble some of your friends and fans for your wonderful team who coordinated this. And in doing so, I realized that it wasn't just, the little girls or the young ladies with the hairbrushes wanting to emulate the Supremes that we've all heard about, through Oprah and other figures, who you'd inspired. But it was also little boys and now grown men, that includes me, who you and the Supremes inspired and motivated. And especially you really motivated me to dare to dream. And, I'm so grateful for your friendship, your love, your support. And, I just remember when I first met you, I had a little tape recorder and I asked you to say something to me. And in reciprocation, in true Mary Wilson fashion, you said to me, "And what are you going to say to me?" And I said, "I love you, Mary." And that stands true today. I love you and I love you forever. Here's to you, Mary.
Hi, I'm Terisa Griffin, and I just want to say thank you to Mary Wilson. I remember meeting her on a show with Jerry Butler years ago, and watching her get ready for the show, I was just so mesmerized, and she was so kind and so sweet. And I just wanted to say thank you, Mary Wilson, for what you gave us in glamour and grace and beauty in the Supremes, for being supreme. Thank you, Mary Wilson, for the music business.
Hello, I just wanted to say happy heavenly birthday to Miss Mary Wilson. My name is Trayce Eileen, and I'm a jazz soul singer in Chicago, Illinois. And I opened for Miss Wilson in St. Charles, Illinois at the Arcada Theater a couple of years ago. Not only was she charming, wonderful, and beautiful, and talented, she gave me some makeup tips, invited me to dine with her after the show, and created a moment for me that I will never forget. Thank you so much for being the beautiful soul that you are. I love you. Bye.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Miss Wilson. Happy birthday, Miss Wilson. May you rest in peace. God bless.
I'm Mary Wilson. This is Dee Dee from the Crystals. Wherever you are, I want you to have a great time because you were so full of life. I know you still got life where you are. You were always singing and blinging and enjoying yourself. I want to say thank you for sticking with it for so many years. I met you first in 1964. I have one picture where we were all in the dressing room after the show, just talking, having a good time, and I really want to thank you for all you've done. There's been so many years that you've just stuck with it when so many of us would have quit and could have quit, because I know there's been heartache, I know there's been great times, but your spirit carried on. You always carried on, and I want to thank you for all you did for the ladies of this business. You showed what ladies can do. You stuck it through. You were at many shows that we did, and many shows that I did 2 tours with you girls back in the day. And I really, really am thankful that you had the gumption, you had the spirit to get out there when you did that thing for us at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and got us all stamps from different countries. You got us tickets when we went to Ain't Too Proud to Beg show, with the story of the Temptations. Oh, it was such a beautiful show. And you said, hey, girls, get your tickets. And you got them for us. And we got backstage and went to the after party. That was only a couple of years ago. And we had such a great time. And you look so great as always. I thank you for being you. I thank you for looking like you do. I thank you for feeling like you do. I thank you that you always were the girl and the lady that could keep it showing for all of the girls. You really, really were Miss Showbiz for me. There's not too much I can say about you. I just say thank you, and you will be missed by me and so many others.
Somebody's birthday is today. Oh my God. I remember maybe 15, 20 years ago, maybe 20 years ago, over at a company called Pyramid Entertainment Group, we represented the infamous Mary Wilson. I remember calling up there, speaking to the CEO with her class and her sass and her sophistication and style, making sure we understood exactly how she wanted her tour to go out, how she wanted to be presented, and her bottom line. Mary Wilson, I know that your spirit is soaring. I love you from the bottom of my heart. Today, I, Elise Murray, standing on the shoulders of you, want to wish you a very, very happy birthday to you. Happy blessed birthday, Mary Wilson. Pisces rule.
I'm Runako Jahi, a Chicago director, actor, and playwright. And I'm here like you to celebrate the outstanding legacy of Mary Wilson, the supreme. From the mid-60s on, Mary has dedicated her life to keeping the legacy of the Supremes in the public eye to this day and beyond through her books, interviews, the nationwide touring of their gowns, as well as her solo performances, a thing that she shared with Diana Ross and a love-hate sisterhood that inspired the hit Broadway musical Dreamgirls. Tough, driven divas have always held the public's attention, as far back as Betty Davis and Joan Crawford. Yes, Mary was a tough and classic diva, as she strutted her stuff with humor and a lot of Piscean charm. Thank you, Mary, for the decades of superb entertainment. God bless you.
Hi, it's Andy Skurow, and I just wanted to wish Mary a very happy heavenly birthday. We got to celebrate 30 birthdays together, and I'd give anything if we could make it 31. I'm honored that we got to work on her 2 final projects together before she passed. And I'm so excited that one of them was just announced and the other one is still on the way. But I promise that's not all. There's still so much more to come. And I promise to always honor the legacy of Mary Wilson and all of the Supremes. Happy birthday, Mary.
Hi, this is Scherrie Payne, and I have no idea of what I'm going to say. I'm just going to speak from my heart. On February the 8th, we got the devastating news that our dear Supreme friend, Mary Wilson, had just passed away, supposedly in her sleep. And we don't know why things like that happen. I thought of Mary as just going on and on and on. She was such a fun, loving person. And I was so grateful for her accepting me into the Supremes in 1973. And she changed my entire life. It was a whirlwind of fabulous gowns and meeting fabulous people and gracing fabulous stages all over the world. Wow, from this little girl from Detroit, as I was too. I just matriculated through Michigan State and then went on to teach and then joined a group, the Glass House at Invictus Records. And then the call came from Mary that she wanted me to join the Supremes at the behest of Lamont Dozier. Thank you, Lamont, for that. But we had so many fun times. Mary was so full of life and vivacious, but she was a tenacious worker, hardworking. Everything had to be perfect, supremely perfect. That's how Mary was. Wow. Wow, it's still hard to comprehend. My heart is still reeling. My heart is still crying. Mary Wilson, the original Supreme. I joined the Supremes, but I was not an original. That was Mary, Diana, and Florence. And then my dear friend Cindy Birdsong joined. And then Jean Tyrell, of course, took Diana's place, as you all know the history. And Linda Lawrence, and then I was the 7th Supreme, and Susie Green was the last Supreme. But Mary was always the same. She was wonderful to fans all over the world. She never slighted anyone. She always had time for everyone. Wow. And now she's gone on to a heavenly place. I still save this card. I just found it the other day. It was right in front of me, actually. This is just a card to brighten your day when I was having surgery almost 4 years ago. And Mary sent me this card. You see her signature, touch. Mary Wilson. Wow. She said, just a card to brighten your day, the way thoughts of you brighten mine. So now, every time I think of Mary, I'm going to have bright thoughts. Tears may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning, God tells us. Although I've cried and cried, I know that Mary is smiling at us. Forever supreme, the queen that she was. Yes, that's right. And so to Mary, and my prayers do go out to Turkessa and little Pedro and Willie and Josephine and Roosevelt and Kathy, her sister. Mary, wow, there will never be another one like you. You were the best. You reign supreme in my eyes forever. So, Mary loved good times. So, here's to life, here's to love, and here's to you, Supreme Queen Mary Wilson. You'll forever live in my heart. Cheers, Mary. It's not goodbye. It's I'll see you later. Here's to life. Here's to love. Here's to you. I'll always love you, Mary. Rest in peace till we meet again. Ciao, Bella.
No complaints, no regrets. I still believe in chasing dreams and placing bets. And I have learned that all you give is all you get. So give it all you got. I had my share and I drank my fill. And even though I'm satisfied, I'm hungry still to see what's down another road beyond the hill and do it all again. So here's to life and every joy it brings. So here's to life, to dreamers and their dreams. Funny how the time just flies. Our love can go from warm hellos to sad goodbyes and leave you with the memories you memorized to keep your winters warm. But there's no yes in yesterday, and who knows what tomorrow brings or takes away. As long as I'm still in the game, I'm gonna play for laughs, for life, for love. So here's to life and every joy it brings. So here's to life, to dreamers and their dreams. May all your life get better, and all that's good get better. Here's to life, here's to love, and here's to you.
Hi, this is Mary Wilson of the Supremes.
Baby, baby. I get a thrill when I hear your voice now, Floyd. Your touch says more than words.
The #1 recording group in the country, the Supremes.
In the name of love.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Mary Wilson.
You're just too good to be true.
And when you hear people like Oprah say that, seeing the Supremes helped her to know that she too could obtain certain things, I guess you could say that we were part of that growing sort of phenomena and did help people to dare to dream. And so today we are in this place where, hey, I'm really proud to say I was one of those girls. I was the one in the middle there. So they must be talking about me too.
The colors of the rainbow are so pretty in the sky, and also on the faces of people I see babies cry, and I got 8 grandchildren, so I'm gonna watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. So I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I think to myself, what a wonderful world.